Finally, we have the trial of Magneto has dropped. Issue 1 has dropped. That Marvel has been marketing and promoting for like the past month or so. It was actually a trial of Magneto that came out some years back by Chris Claremont. Now, will it be ties to that one? We shall see. But Trial of Magneto is here. The death of Scarlet Witch. It's a who's who there when the issue takes off. We got North Star, X-23, Wolverine, Daken, Rachel Summers, and other members from different teams talking about the death of Scarlet Witch, where they was at, who was around. We have Rachel Summers there scanning with a chronology, just getting an idea, just scanning the area with her abilities, seeing where she died and how she get there, a struggle, who might have been there when Scarlet Witch got killed. And we have Dakin there using his senses to kind of smell around, pick up stuff that might be of use. They're thorough about this. For somebody with the rep of Scarlet Witch, you see everybody going through this. And honestly, this is one of the first murders probably since Araco started. And remember, the last time I think a murder happened, even though it was off the island, with Sabretooth, and he's still, as I know, locked up. Who knows when he'll get out again, but he will eventually get out. They're scanning the area, just getting an idea of what happened, so they take her back to where they could do an autopsy. That's when we get Prodigy, we have Beast, and we have others watching. And as Prodigy says, for autopsy, for somebody with an autopsy, shows a lot of people around because it's people watching. Other mutants are watching. They're just trying to see what is going on with Scarlet Witch and her death. Then we get to the Quiet Council, where Magneto, Professor X, Storm, Mr. Sinister, Mystique, you had Nightcrawler, Shadowcat, and people that's part of the Quiet Council are there. Magneto is livid. Why are we going through all this and this, that, and the other, and just going off on everybody, tossing stuff around and everything. Mystique messing with him, like Magneto, of all the people that's getting investigated, why are you avoiding it? What do you got to hide? Because Metal, actually, for one thing, Metal was actually picked up as part of her death, as her hands were tied together, so she couldn't really just use her magic like she wanted to, per se. And of course, manipulation of Metal, Magneto, first and foremost, the person that'll come up to mind. Eric is trying to calm him. Xavier is trying to calm Magneto down, and he's not hearing it. Storm, I love what Storm said. Storm, like, you think you're the strongest mutant here in this room? I paused when she said that. I paused. I was like, oh yeah, it's about to get real. And Magneto was like, oh, you must don't realize it. You must really, for Regina or not, you must forgot who I am here. Then Xavier's like, yo, y'all need to stop. And then they get ready to take a vote on should she be resurrected, because Xavier says something really eyebrow raising. As we know, Cerebro and their resurrection protocol, they can resurrect mutants if they still have their genetic profile on file. Scarlet Witch is still there, as Xavier said. It's older, but Scarlet Witch is still there, and they're gonna take a vote. If they vote, then they will resurrect her. But if they shot down, they will send the body to the Avengers. Vote was taken. Magneto still livid. He actually even goes off and attacks Professor X. He was literally clenched his fist, and Professor X was his head was getting squeezed on his helmet until Nightcrawler and Shadowcat showed up, and Shadowcat was badass. She was like, "I will literally remove the tissue off your brain. You do one more thing." And Xavier takes his helmet off. Eyes are just blood red. He's grasping for air. Everybody took the vote, and it was shot down. So her body will be returned to the Avengers, and Magneto just walks off. Now, while this is going on, it's a celebration. The death of Scarlet Witch, and mutants are celebrating. You got to think she's known as a pretender. She's told in horror stories to the younger mutant generation about what she did. And also Magneto was the last one to see her, from what we know right now before her death. Magneto was the last one to see her as she was on Arakko talking to Magneto. And afterwards, while he's walking, where I guess word got around of what he did, so a bunch of mutants show up. North Star, Polaris, his daughter, Cyclops, Wolverine, X-23, Cinch, all of them are showing up. Like, yo, they pretty much like, you think you can just do that? What you just did? Wolverine X-23 jump on him, but he stops them. But it was kind of a setup as Daken sneaks him, and as Wolverine says, no iron in his body, like what they got with adamantium. And Magneto gets stabbed from behind by Daken, who has a whole nother outfit. I love his new design now. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I love his design now. Magneto says, "Just because you don't have iron in you like them, don't mean I can't get you. It's enough ore around here to do damage in the dirt and everything." And Daken just explodes from his back. Daken explodes from his back. Now everybody's trying to attack him, and he's holding it down. Then all of a sudden he disappears. Ain't nothing there but a helmet. And Cyclops Cyclops is there too. He picks him and like, where did he go? Quicksilver has showed up, and he speed blitzes Magneto, and he's beating him silly until they broke it up. And Magneto is holding on, but he's in bad shape, and they take him to the med bay. While they're there, Magneto's getting healed. Jean Grey kind of probes his mind a little bit. Maybe we could see if he was there, or what's his connection to this, if it's possibly was connection to this murder. But she can't see because of so much grief, and it shows him just screaming inside his mind where Jean can't see what happened or what's going on. Now, this next panel I really liked because, for people not familiar, Scarlet Witch was also part of the Brotherhood of Mutants. With like Toad and some of the other ones that used to be on the Magneto, and they're all at the bar drinking the Scarlet Witch, just out of respect. I like that. And Quicksilver's told up because he couldn't be there to protect his sister. So that panel was definitely touching. Then we go back to Scarlet Witch. She's getting her body delivered to the Avengers. Captain America, Vision, Iron Man. They're all there receiving the body. And Vision just breaks down crying when the body, when they're delivered the body. He just breaks down crying. And was also in the area of one of the gates where they deliver Scarlet Witch's body. It's a bunch of flowers. The flowers are Scarlet Witch's favorite flowers, as Vision says. And that was another powerful moment right there. Then we get some more panels. The end of the comic. It's a Scarlet Witch. Somebody in all white with a sword is stabbing her. And she says, You got me this go around. We'll see each other again. So obviously, Scarlett Witch is aware of who it is, and she's like, okay, you might have got me. It's kind of was like she said it like she knew this was gonna happen, or one day this would happen to her. I don't know. Issue one was all the hype and all the weight. Let me know in the comments for the people that read it what y'all think, or what you think of the video, or did you get into variant issues or anything else tied into it. Let me know. Let's all of us keep our eyes on this, because I think this will be one that we'll be talking about for a long time.